Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As we have discussed yesterday, the sole objective, the main purpose of fasting, why it has been imposed, why it has been obligated on us. As per Quran, we have discussed that it is taqwa, it is to gain piety. Along with that, there are many other, you can go on and go on discussing only the objectives, the results, the scientific wisdoms behind the fasting. As such, we will discuss few things. If you deeply think or if you observe the concept of fasting, in fasting from morning to till evening, almost 13 to 14 hours, we abstain from eating and drinking any kind of water, juice, everything. We won't eat, we won't drink. Now, the person who has got each and everything, he is a millionaire. He has got everything in his home, in his kitchen, everything. In spite of that, just because it is an order of Almighty, he is going to abstain from eating and drinking. Now, we are following this. Why? Because it is a worship. But if you observe around the globe in our society, thousands of people, they are dying due to hunger. They don't have even one time meal to have. As per World Health Organization, it says that, or it is reported by some other organization also, the number may differ slightly, but overall different report says that in 1 year, as per 2021 records, 20 million people across the globe have died due to hunger. 20 million means it is almost 1 million is equals to 10 lakhs. So it may be 2 crore almost. So more than 20 million people across the globe have died just because of hunger due to non-availability of food and meal. Can you imagine? Even today, the people are dying just because of hunger. Even in India, as per Indian statistics, it says that in 2021, 25 lakh people have died due to non-availability of food or due to hunger. So this concept of fasting, it makes you to realize the pain of these people, the difficulty to which they are passing, the difficulty which they are facing, the difficulty in which they are living. That is realized to me and you, so that we can realize the difficulty of these poor people, or these people, those who are suffering due to hunger. You might have seen that a person has constructed a cancer hospital. Why he has constructed cancer hospital? If you ask, he will tell that because my mother has died due to cancer, and she could not survive. I could not make proper arrangement for her treatment. That is the reason she has died. Now after her death, I have decided that no one should die like my mother. Now that is the reason I have constructed the hospital for cancer patients. Now why he has constructed the cancer hospital? Because he has seen that difficulty. He has seen that suffering what her mother has passed through. Now the same difficulty that humanitarian grounds makes him to construct the hospital, the same thing Almighty wants that we should realize the difficulty of other. Now the thousands of people across the globe, they are dying. Recently we have seen that in Turkey and Syria, people, because of earthquake, because of that collapse, because of that calamity, because of the disaster, the crores of people, the people, those who are millionaire, they had everything, but within few seconds they came on footpath. They are even suffering for one time meal. Now we have to understand their feelings, their difficulty. Now we are, you if you observe just around 4 or 5 p.m, how weakness we feel during fasting. We feel that we have lost everything. We can't even able to speak, we can't even able to sit also, just we want rest. Because that weakness makes us to feel that now Almighty God wants that we should realize the pain of other people. Now the same situation, the same weakness, some people across the globe, they are going to see each and every second, each and every day throughout the year. We are seeing that weakness in fasting during Ramadan only around 4 to 5 p.m. But this same weakness, this same difficulty, the thousands of people they are facing, they are seeing, they are realizing throughout their year. Every second they are facing the same thing. So Almighty wants that we should realize that pain of the poor people. Thousands of people are there. Their per capita income is equivalent to many small countries' GDP. So much wealth they have, but they don't want to distribute. The moment the rich person, when he feels the hunger, when he feels the pain of not having anything, that makes him to donate, that makes him to share the things what he have to others. That is the reason the main objective of fasting is so that you should realize the importance of hunger, you should realize the importance of helping the poor people, you should realize what is the difficulty of not having anything, not having meal, not having water, so that you can have that motivation to help the others. So that is the major objective of fasting. Similarly, you can have many other objectives and secondary objectives, the spiritual objectives and all, because of fasting. Even Almighty wants that we should realize that the main purpose of our life, why we have came to this world, not to have only meal. We are not here to just eat and have everything. We have got some other many other objectives. The main objective of our life is to serve all humanity and to worship the Creator. That is a basic objective. Now, to fulfill that objective, we need some food. So, food is a part of our life. It is not a necessary. It is not a so much of. It is a necessary of our life, but it is not a purpose of our life. Having food, having meals, it is a necessary of our life, but it is not the purpose of life. But you can see that people fighting because of food. You might have seen in our family, in our relatives, that they fight just they did not got a few pieces of mutton, they did not got few pieces of chicken, they did not they have not invited, people have not invited for their program, they started fighting. Similarly, they have invited but they have not called them, they have not served properly on dining table. Like this silly reasons, they started quarreling and fighting among each other, and they start having a these are kind of negative thoughts. So our purpose of this life, our purpose of coming to this world is not to have meals, is not to have different kinds of fruits, it's not to have only eating. Eating is necessary, but it is not the ultimate purpose of our life. So this is also a wisdom, this is also a thing, this is also a consequence, or it is a summary of fasting that Almighty wants us to realize. May Almighty bless us and give us guidance to understand these wisdoms and these hikmah of fasting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.